next.
It's the grand finale of the 2024 season on the big stage here in New Orleans. Super Bowl 59 underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This 2nd and 4. Jackson. He gets it left side to Johnson. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season. But, Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. We always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together. But to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who've stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Hill. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result was the touchdown run by Justice Hill. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on media day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5. Love looking to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jacobs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. Wilson will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Jackson now. Quick completion here to Johnson. Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet. Deontay Johnson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 66 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Love, rolling to his right. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10. At the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Love steps away to his left. That's complete to Dobbs. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. Throwing. Love. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Ravens force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That one into the hands of Flowers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. And Jackson throwing once more. Complete. It's Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Love now. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw now, here's Love. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Love. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Love. Escaping the pressure right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Love on the move to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Love from the gun. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get three before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going back to Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Second down, Jacobs once more. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Still going. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love back to it here after the pick six. And he rifles one incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Love. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing. Love sliding out of the pocket. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Love. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1 yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. And quickly they get to the line. Working out of the gun. Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.